Hi, love. It's me, your quiet friend, the one who showed up just to whisper peace into the chaos you don't talk about. If you're listening to this tonight, maybe you're tired of pretending to be okay. Maybe the silence in your heart has gotten too loud. Maybe you're wondering if you're falling behind, like everyone else is getting somewhere, and you're stuck, still healing, still aching, still trying. I want to tell you something that took me years to understand. You're not behind, you're just healing. There was a time in my life when I thought healing had a deadline. I would sit in my room late at night, curled under the blanket, scrolling through photos of people smiling at beaches, in cafes with shining eyes, and I thought I should be there by now. But I wasn't. I was in a different place. I was in the middle of invisible work, crying quietly, learning how to forgive myself, letting go of people I loved but lost, holding my own hand in the dark. No one clapped for me. No one saw the effort it took to simply get out of bed. No one wrote a caption about small wins on days when brushing my hair felt like a mountain climbed. But it was still moving, still growing, still alive. Let me ask you something softly. When did we start believing that life is a race? That we're late if we don't get married by 30 or have a career by 25 or be happy every day no matter what? Why do we think blooming later is failure? Isn't it still blooming? A tree doesn't shame another tree for blossoming in fall instead of spring. The sky doesn't rush the moon to rise before its time. Then why do we do this to ourselves? Somewhere in the quiet corners of your life, healing is happening. You can't always see it, but your soul feels it. You're learning how to breathe again after grief. You're learning how to trust again after betrayal. You're learning how to rest without guilt, how to speak without fear, how to be soft in a world that tried to harden you. And all of that takes time. So if all you did today was survive, if all you did was keep your heart beating, I'm proud of you. Not in a fake way, not because it sounds nice to say, but because I know what that kind of survival feels like. I know. Let me tell you a story. Once, a few years ago, I was walking by the lake in Toronto on a cold November day. It was quiet, the kind of quiet that feels sacred, and I saw a single yellow flower blooming, just one, in the wind, in the cold, surrounded by dry leaves. It wasn't supposed to be blooming in November, but it was, and in that moment I realized maybe I'm the flower too. Maybe healing is not about timing. Maybe it's about listening to your own rhythm, letting yourself blossom whenever your heart is ready, even if no one else understands. So I want you to stop punishing yourself for being where you are. Stop comparing your pace to theirs. Stop asking, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. Your soul is simply catching up with all the storms it's been through. You're not lazy. You're exhausted. You're not broken. You're rebuilding. You're not behind. You're healing. Let that sink in. Let that be enough for tonight. I don't know your story completely. I don't know the losses you've held quietly in your chest. But I do know this. You are not the only one who feels like time is slipping away. You are not alone. You are here, listening, and maybe crying a little. And that means you still care. You still hope. You still believe, even just a little, that something softer is possible. And I'm here to tell you it is. Before you sleep tonight, place your hand on your heart and whisper, I am not behind. I am healing. I am not broken. I am becoming whole. Say it slowly. Say it again. Let your own voice feel like a friend. You don't have to have all the answers tonight. You just have to be kind to yourself right now. That's how healing begins. That's how we catch up with our own hearts. Thank you for letting me sit with you tonight. This little podcast is just a voice, mine, trying to reach the part of you that's been too quiet for too long. And if this gave you even one soft breath of peace, then I've done what I came here to do. Good night, my friend. Be gentle with your heart. You're not late. You're on time for your own life. If you like this moment together, you can share it with someone who might need it tonight. And if you want to keep walking with me, you know where to find me. I'll be here under this gentle night.